Rollo! Are you there? Morning. Sort it out. There you go. Morning. How we doing? I'm okay. Thank you so much for the kind message of the last vlog. Not the best of days. I tried to put it in the comments afterwards, the reason why I did it. And it was more to do with the fact to show that happy-go-lucky people like myself can also have a bit of a shit day, you know what I mean? And I wanted to try and capture it more than anything else, just to show that bad days happen and then they go and then good ones come again, you know? But your comments were just fantastic, thank you so much. And some people, it resonated with some people, maybe not with others. But it's all good now. It's processed. I think that's what it comes down to. It's not a bad thing to rant, you know. It's actually sometimes quite good for you. I actually now purposely rant when something irks me. Because I know that once I've ranted it, I can process it. I've tried ranting it a couple of times in front of Shelley, and the process doesn't work because the dog's having a roll around. The process doesn't work because Shelley tries to appease it, and you don't, like you would do, obviously. And you don't need to. You just need to rant, get it out, process it, and then move on. I think that's all there is to say about it, really. So, but I want you to see it and see what you think. But thank you so much. The comments were great. Let me show you this place. There's a bike coming. Let me show you this place. We nearly lived there. Atlantic it's called. And when we were talking about moving, that's the place we were talking about moving to. The place is huge. It's on top of the Gulf. They reckon there's 5,000 houses in there, so it gives you a bit of an idea of the size. And it's a privately company owned, and every single house in there is rented accommodation. 2 beds, 3 beds, I think even 4 beds. And the prices were relevant as well. Anything between $850 and $1150, depending on the size, depending on the size really, I think it was. We were all set to go there because there's houses there, they've got places. It means that we'd stay in the area that we know. It means that we'd stay with the people that we know and the friends that we know. But the problem was, with it being a private company, they must have been shafted that many times by, They must have been shafted that many times by foreign people, that the paperwork issue, they made you want to jump through hoops to get the paperwork sorted. And that's where we struggled, because with us being self-employed, the paperwork's not that simple if you're self-employed. If you're employed, you just get stuff from your employer. Self-employed, you've got to self-generate everything. And that was hiccup number 1. But we managed it, we got it. We took all the paperwork to them, to the reception. Big old place, lovely people in there, all except one person. We had a look around the houses. We decided we liked the house. We actually decided almost on the, I think it was on the 4-bed. It was massive, it was beautiful, honestly. And we could afford it, a little bit extra, but you know, when you're choosing somewhere to live, it's nice to do. But the problem was that they couldn't tell you which house you could choose, which specific house. They showed you the show house, but not the specific house, because that depends on if you get accepted. And then literally what they do is they put you into your community. In other words, all the Italians go together, all the Chinese go together, all the Brits go together. Not a bad thing, until you realise that there is no cars allowed in this area. So with no cars being allowed, it means you have to park your car on the perimeter. And as you can see, sometimes, imagine fighting for a spot at 1 o'clock in the morning. What chance have we got coming in from work? I've lost the dog. Rollo! Oh, there he is. Once you park the car, there's gated entrances all the way around the building, all the way around the perimeter. You then might have a 15-20 minute walk to get to your house in the dark at 1 o'clock in the morning. Not really too chuffed about Shelley having to do that, to be honest with you. For me, I'd have to walk 10-15 minutes to get the rubbish out. Not too chuffed about that either. The shopping, you'd have to get the shopping 10-15 minutes in. And that's the reason why you see everybody, or a lot of people, have have the mobility scooters. Because when you've got a mobility scooter, you can park your car, leave the mobility scooter at the entrance, and take the scooter to your house. So that happens a heck of a lot. Rolo's just clocked somebody who's on his own, and he's like, what's going on up there? Just practicing. Looks like he's practicing his speech. Oh, he's speaking English. Sounds like a religious. Sounds like a religious sermon practice. Rolo! Rolo! Rolo's checking him out. Rolo, come on! Oh yeah! This way! God bless him. Guy's not flinched. He's still doing his preaching. Come on! Come on! Did well there. He's in the name of Jesus Christ. So he's practicing or preaching. Middle of nowhere. So why not? I bet he thought he'd be on his own. And then he gets us. So the hiccups carried on really. As I said to you before, it was car parking. The no cars was a great idea through the daytime when you're sitting outside in your garden. But the practicality of it's like, I'm not sure about that. Not being able to choose the house you want, so you don't know the view you're going to get, is no guarantee in the view. When you're putting that sort of money down, you want that. So that was the reason why, in the end, we decided, look, let's just leave that. And then the house in Callao came up, which is a much better fit, to be honest with you. The only fit that's not there is the location for us compared to the friends that we have. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. When you get into Tenerife, 20-minute journey down the motorway seems like a lifetime. When you think about that in the UK, 20 minutes down the motorway, you're only down about one junction with all the traffic, so you just get spoilt, I suppose. I think that's what it is. So we are a week on Wednesday away, so we're under 2 weeks now for the move. Well, it'll be all right. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing it. Looking forward to doing it. That was the first thing I wanted to talk about. Sorry, that was the second thing I wanted to talk about. The third, food critics. I get it, right, on YouTube. I get it. Food is a thing. You get a lot of people thinking there can be few food reviewers, food critics. I don't want the main channel to be food reviews and food about food, because who are we to go into a restaurant and judge it? And with the amount of people that watch would have an influence of whether some people would go there or not. Because if you're going to be a proper food reviewer, you've got to review the bad as well as the good. He's in there. Oh, there he is. You all right? And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the bad. I want to tell you, though, about a place that we went to, and you might have heard on the main channel, it was about 6-7 months ago, and it was a brand new Indians that opened up on the Gulf. And I only want to tell you about it because the way some people handle the business. It just opened and we thought, look, let's give it a go. So we turned up there, there's 4 of us. It was me, Shelley, and it was Dennis actually, and Janet Jackson on the chat. We went there and we explained that we only had 2 hours because Shelley had work again, and was it possible to get fed in that time? It's like, yeah, no problem at all, we can do that, no problem. So anyway, we sat down and the people were all happy, smiley, but the service was atrocious. It was absolutely atrocious. First thing to turn up was the poppadoms, and they were soggy, so we had to send them back and then wait for it to come back again. The food took an age so long that we didn't actually get to the main course. We didn't get to it. In the end, we had to get up and leave. I let them leave and I said, look, you go, I'll go and sort this out, I'll sort the bill out, because we're gonna have to cancel it and leave. At first we thought we'll do it as a takeaway. I thought we'll just get it as a takeaway, it's a new place. We get it as a takeaway, we're trying to do them a favour in essence then. And Shelley can go to work and we'll do it there. So I went to the counter and started to explain that. And then I just got like grief off this waiter, to the point where I went, do you know what it is? Forget it, I don't even want it anymore. Let me pay for what I've had. I should have just walked out there and then. Let me pay for what I've had and I'll just leave. To which he replied, I'm sorry, sir, but good food takes time to prepare. I said, well, you should have told that your poppadom maker, mate, because that food was stinking. I had to send it back. To which he had no reply. So anyway, the way it ended, I was so incensed by it. I actually, I put a review on Google. I'm just like, I just said, look, what a disappointment this was. Unfortunate, it was this, that and the other. They seem to be riding on the last owner's success. They still had 3 TripAdvisor stickers up in the windows. When you start a new business, you take that down. We're not stupid, you know what I mean? To which I got a reply of an apology. I'm so sorry, we should come give us another go and stuff like that. That was about the week later. But I left it, didn't mention it, didn't go on YouTube. You know, we show enough places that are actually we think are fantastic. I wouldn't want to go and show somewhere that was slated that I wanted to slate. Or I felt that deserved to be slated. So, this was last August, September time. Last week, I got a reply to my Google review. Clearly not written by the restaurant, because it's an Indian restaurant, and I already saw the first reply I got was like broken English. This English was perfect, to the point of, I see that you only give 1-star reviews. It's people like you that try to ruin businesses. Therefore, we will not be hurt by this, and we will carry on. It will only make us stronger. And I received this last week, like proper having a go. 2 secs, bit hairy here. Don't want to fall. Rollo, this way. Let me just get down here. And I'm sat there thinking, what do I do with this? What do I do with this? Because he's lying. And I thought, right, okay. So I went back into the Google review, and you can see, you can actually edit it and update it. So I edited it, put a load of stars in there, and put the date in to show that it was 6 months after, with a big capital letters, update. And it was like, in response to your reply, what was it? It's nice to see that your reply, no, it seems to me that your reply takes longer than your main dishes to serve. I said, I still stand by everything I said. I said, at the time, I did get an apology, and I left it at that. But now, someone who clearly doesn't work in the restaurant has decided to have a go. I said, maybe you should check out the YouTube channel of Rick and Shelley, where you see we go into loads of places and promote them, because we feel that they deserve it, these small businesses, the hard work that they do. And you should feel maybe lucky that we didn't actually do a vlog on yours, because I didn't want to save you the embarrassment. I think I put something like that, I can't remember. But it's just like, this is the reason why you've got to be careful if you want to be a food reviewer. That's what I think. But that's my views on it. That's it. That's it. I'm walking across stones like this. I'm walking across stones like this, sharp stones, in crappy trainers. These trainers are, ow, they've got no, I can feel every single stone underneath the feet. I'll solder my feet on these. With decent trainers, I don't feel it. Trouble is, I'll ruin my decent trainers. So, bit of a chewing gum for the ears one again. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm in the area of where Ken is. What time is it? It's 5 to 10. Ken will be about. I'm going to go looking for him. It's going to get windy. I'll catch you later. As always, you know what to do. I'll see you on the next one.